Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the second episode of Teen Talks and this video talks about fear. Friends, before we continue our discussion, let me just present a poem. And this poem was said by Hrithik Roshan on Star Bharat. Do check it out. The poem is titled Dar Se Mat Dar. Dar Se Mat Dar. डर से मत डर, कुछ अलग कर। 6 उंगलियों वाला कभी कलाकार नहीं बन सकता, डर तुझे ये समझाएगा। पर तू आत्मविश्वास दिखाएगा, तू डर से आंखें मिलाएगा। डर से मत डर, कुछ अलग कर। डर का सामना कर, आगे बढ़, कुछ अलग कर। जिंदगी की हर मोड़ पे तुझे दर्द सताएगा और उस दर्द का फायदा बिना चूके डर उठाएगा। तुझसे कहेगा कि तू आगे कुछ नहीं कर सकता है, पर क्या वो लिख कर दे सकता है कि तू हार गया है। डर से मत डर, कुछ अलग कर। तेरी हर कमजोरी पर यह डर घर बनाएगा, पर तू अपना हुनर दिखाएगा। उसी कमजोरी को तू अपनी ताकत बनाएगा और उस दिन ये डर तुझसे डर जाएगा। डर का खेल निडर होके खेल। डर से मत डर, डर से मत डर, कुछ अलग कर। भुला दे डर, कुछ अलग कर। Now friends, this is a beautiful poem and this inspires us to fight our fear, but let's talk about this for a while, okay? Friends, I am also a teen like you and I also have different fears in my life. I've had my nightmares too, just like you people are having or have already experienced. As much as I could understand, friends, at the end you have to do something about it, okay? Let's say you're afraid of your vast syllabus that you haven't touched yet. At the end you have to touch it. What I found out after all of those fears of my life is being afraid gets you nothing in life. Let's say you are afraid of social interactions, okay? The best way to get that fear out of your mind is to just interact with people. At first, this thought may scare you, but that is the best way that you can get out of your comfort zone and face that fear and finally overcome that fear as well. So friends, as much as I could understand, fear is something that limits your potential, okay? And to truly unlock your potential, you need to just throw yourself at any challenge which scares you. Let's say you are afraid of swimming. So under proper guidance, you just have to learn swimming. That's the best way that you can get this fear off your mind. Do drop me some other suggestions for some other challenges that you all may face and I'll try to upload a video on them. For this conclusion, all that I can say is, friends, brothers, sisters, at the end, just face your fear. I know it's easier said than done. That's what some of you might be thinking right now, but I'm telling you, there's no other way out. You just have to deal with your fear, and at the end, that fear gets out of your mind. I was scared. Okay. Now you may ask, what was I scared of? Friends, I was scared of swimming. But the problem was that I knew swimming, but I was still afraid. Now you may say that, Sai, didn't you just now say that when you throw yourself at the challenge, then the fear gets out of your mind? Yes, I said that. But when you're halfway down the road, okay, you feel like turning back. That's what was happening. My sister took me to swim in a river and I was not accustomed to it. I always swam in a swimming pool. So it was a little dangerous for me and I was very scared, but at that time what I thought was, there's not there's nothing that can go wrong. We have someone who can save me if I get drowned. That was that life coach person sitting right there at the beach. Um, so I just threw myself down in that river, and yeah, that's how I fought that fear of mine. Similarly, if you are afraid of anything, the best way you can get that fear out of your mind is just throwing yourself at that challenge. I was scared of confronting my bullies, but at the end, what I did was I politely but firmly replied to them that you cannot bully me like this, and bullying makes you weak. That's not how you display dominance. I've said a lot of other things, probably I'll discuss it in some other videos. But at the end, I just confronted my bullies, and that's the best way that I could find to deal with them. And that's why I suggest all of you, whatever your fear is, write it down on a piece of paper and just go for it. I'm sure you people would find your fear reducing. Do let me know any other topics on which you want videos, and also if you have any query regarding this topic, please put forth in your comments. In fact, you know what? Post anything you like at the comments. I'll try to answer you guys. Thank you. Have a nice day and subscribe to my channel.